And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're reacting to Uruguay versus Cape Verde, FIFA World Cup 2026, Group H. Our third match of the day of 4. Of course, we have 4 straight reviews, and then we review the New Zealand-Egypt match after today is over. And then by the time I get the review up, after that, I will try to get the streams up if they're not already up. I have the tags made for the next 8 streams for the next 2 days, 4 and 4, of course. We have 2 more days of 4 matches a day before we get to the the final round of the group stage, which is 6 matches in 3 windows, 2 each. So it's really 3 matches a day, 3 windows a day for 6 matches a day. Too many people on the field during the anthem. It should only be the players. Well, I mean, the referees should be there too. But, I don't actually mind this every player on the team on the field thing. I don't mind it. I want it, I'm glad they did this instead of the bullshit that they did at the Club World Cup where everybody came out one at a time. This is better. Everybody comes out together. They round up around the poster or whatever, and they sing their anthems. I like that. I think they all deserve to be at the World Cup. They all got called up to the World Cup. I think that makes sense. Now, of course, I don't mind it. It's the World Cup. Every player on the team should be able to be together instead of all of them on the bench and then the ones who are starting. I don't mind this. It's not that much of a change. But either way, comparatively. Uruguay contra Cabo Verde de la Copa Mundial. FIFA, Grupo H, Partido 2. Starting 11s are as follows. For Uruguay in goal, Fernando Muslera, Guillermo Varela, Sebastian Cáceres, Matias Oliveira, Juan Sanabria, Federico Valverde, Rodrigo Betancourt, Manuel Ugarte, Agustin Canobio, Federico Viñas, Maxi Araujo. Cape Verde in goal, Vocinha. Left back, Simi Lopez Cabral, Dini Borges, Roberto Lopes, Steven Moreira, Columbus Crew, Kevin Pina, Gary Rodriguez, Jamiro Monteiro, Telmo Arcano, Ryan Mendez, and Jilson Benchimol for Cape Verde. Great call. Players and refs fine, but the other people no. You do realize those are probably cameramen. You do realize those are cameramen for the stream and the everything, right? You do realize those are cameramen. They need them to do what they're doing. It's not like they're there just to be there. And of course the mascots. What? You gonna tell a kid they can't stand out there with the players that most of them honor and love? You're just being an asshole. Nobody complained about the damn mascots before. The prediction score for Uruguay Cape Verde 3-4. That would be hilarious. I would love that. Let's do it. Cape Verde wins over Uruguay 4-3. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. That would be hilarious. I might make an RSR for that if that comes to pass. I might go ahead and just do that one too. Fuck it. That would be awesome. I might make an RSR for that one if that happens. 2. Means it would take me longer to make my damn streams after the second RSR, but you know what? I wouldn't even mind it. Oh, hey, Bielsa's got his cooler. And Bobby McMahon just got extended by the Seattle Kraken for 6 years and $5.75 per. Ah! Oh, damn, man. I wish we would have kept Bobby McMahon. Bobby McGoat. But no, we can't. 7-goal thriller. Pico Lopez, the Ireland Premier Division, Ryan. Good for him. think those are moving more east. I think. We should be good. 7-goal thriller. That'd be awesome. Why not? It's the World Cup, boys. Let's fucking go. It's the World Cup, man. Let's go. And we're off. First half underway. We also brought the cooler. It's like Al Snow and Head. I love that. Al Snow and Head. 0-0. Settle. That's amazing. That is amazing. Wow. I never thought we'd get an Al Snow and Head reference on this channel, but we did. Wow. Florida Panthers are about to acquire Brady Tkachuk. Are you fucking kidding me? No. I can't say I'm surprised, but oh my God. Ottawa, fuck you. Ottawa, fuck you, man. Why? Are you kidding me? No way. Both Tkachuks on Florida. Well, I think the overall IQ of that locker room just went down 500 points. Rory called it Lamau. I think he was saying it was happening. I don't know what's worse news. Bobby McMahon extending with Vegas or Brady Tkachuk's going to Florida. Ottawa's getting 3 first-round picks and a second if the deal's finalized, says Pierre LeBrun. That boy can't even read his fucking contract. Pierre LeBrun just reported it. Damn, bro. $206. But I gotta say, I like this thought. I saw this on the Leafs Reddit. I like this thought. Florida or Ottawa got those picks to package those picks into a deal for somebody down the line. They're not keeping those picks. They're gonna try to get somebody this offseason with the picks. That's why they didn't go for roster players. Because if you think about it, well, I don't know who you would go for, but maybe you could get some Muskevich out of it. I mean, they already traded him. Maybe you get some Muskevich out of it, but unlike us, Cabo Verdean, Mendez becomes first Cabo Verdean to have 100 cap. The Leafs got Wolff from 93 on the sign and trade. That wasn't a good idea. That did not replace 93 one bit, at least in the regular season. Then we traded Wolff back at the trade deadline, right to Colorado. So I get why Ottawa went for the picks. I think they're going to try to trade for somebody in the summer using the picks. Because they got, 3 firsts? 3 firsts and a second. Or maybe in 2 deals, you use those picks. I don't think Ottawa's rebuilding. I think they're going to try to use those picks to get somebody. That actually was a good point. But if it doesn't work, Ottawa will probably suck next year. So, positives. 4 minutes in. Florida's going to be back, isn't they? Fuck. Now, this is funny. Huge overpay. May Florida never win again with that pair of fucking idiots. And Freage says 9-25 this year. The first round picks 9-25 from Ottawa. First 2029 or from Florida. 9-25 from Florida this year. The first for 2029 and a second in 2030. Oh, that actually sounds pretty good. Falafel and Persian rice. That actually sounds pretty good. Okay. That does sound pretty good. Shit. I'd try it. 0-0. I'd try it. Lopez Cabral will miss match day 3 versus Saudi Arabia for yellow card accumulation. 5 minutes in on a yellow card, and he's missing the next game. I wonder. And I wonder. Well, yep. Free Edge confirmed it. 925 picks. The first round 9, first round 25, first round in 29, in 2029, and a second in 2030 that are going to the Ottawa Senators from Florida. I feel like they're going to use those to trade for somebody. I mean, I have no idea. Steve Dangle will probably have more idea than me, but just thinking about it. Me, I'm just guessing. I have no idea. I'm just guessing. Steve probably knows more than me. He'd probably be guessing too, but he probably has a better guess than I. Corner for Uruguay. 6 minutes in, 0-0. No tampering at all. Ball crossed in, header. Is Darwin washed? He's always been washed. He's always been, I'm a fire in Malaysia. Mr. I'm a charge in Malaysia. I'm a fire in Malaysia. Boom. Mr. Shoop de Whoop. Mr. Shoop de Whoop. That's always what he's been. Takes 20 shots to score 1. I'm a charge in Malaysia. I'm a fire in Malaysia. Boom. Wait, hold on. Is he even start? He's not even. Wait, whoa. He's not even starting. He is washed. I'm a fire in Malaysia. It's to the north. It's to the north. 726. Yep, there it is. Cape Verde, the Blue Sharks. Yeah, I didn't get a tornado warning EAS activation, so it's just north. Eight minutes in, 0-0. Playing forward. Well, whatever it is, it is. All right. Not 10 minutes in. Here we are, 0-0. Might as well, I guess. that do. Playing forward. All right. Forge keeper get called up? No, Berteau didn't get called up. Berteau didn't get called up. Infantino is there. Playing forward, Uruguay or Cape Verde. I guess we have to. Okay. In fact, they're not focused on that one. Infantino was at the Atlanta game and the Iran game now. Iran game. Dude's got to be flying in on a private jet. Seriously. Whoa. "13 minutes in, headed forward." You don't get just from Miami to Miami in 2 hours. So that's a good point. I don't know, man. Dude probably got a really private, fast jet. Bro got a supersonic jet. But do or die tomorrow night in baseball. Glauber finished the game. 5th inning on. North Carolina goes to do or die tomorrow night. Well, if it's a tied series, that's all you got to ask for. Winner take all. What you got to do. That one definitely looks, ooh, that looks like a good hook echo there. Suplexed him into a table. Valverde hadn't been the same since Schwameni suplexed him into a table. Well, yeah, I mean, that's probably not the best thing to have happen to you. Like, I mean, again, suplexed into a table isn't fun. Over the bar. Like, whether it breaks or not, it's not fun. It's not fun. That actually, thank God that's to the north, because if it wasn't. Corner, 15 minutes in, 0-0. Uruguay. Corner. Cross in, header save. Save for Volshinia. Volshinia with a save. Is that on the ground? I mean, looking at it, I can't say I'm too shocked. Going to left, Uruguay experiences Costa Rica once again. th minute. Cape Verde defend well. I agree. They defend very well, in my opinion. They defend very well. Another Volshinia clean sheet. That would be amazing. Who? Cape Verde drew Spain, so that means they got Saudi Arabia next. Well, shit. That would suck. Defending pretty well against Uruguay and Spain just to choke to Saudi Arabia, that would be sad. I would hate that if I was him. There we go. There we go. Better. There we go. That's better. Still in the north, yeah. Gets taken down. Cape Verde. Like, there's no joke. There's like a tornado warning, like 15, like not even 15, like to the north of me, just barely, maybe like by like 5 miles. Like, far enough away, I didn't get the alert because, the geolocated alert, so I'm not even in the polygon, but like a razor's thickness between, like the storm's actually like at the border of the counties, though. But like the polygon was, either way, we're fine. It's going to the west. I'm already in my basement anyway, even if it did come down. I'm fine. Playing forward. See, that's the thing. I'm already in my basement. I'm fine. It's only radar indicated anyway. I don't see a black line on the polygon, so it's only radar indicated. But it's north of me anyway. I don't see none on the debris tracker. No correlation coefficient. But there was a slight risk today that could have gotten a little bit. Really, stratiform clouds all day, and we still get this happening. Jesus. Weather's weird. It's like the tiniest little tornado that blew off branches off a palm tree somewhere in LA 16 years ago. Yeah, that's not. I mean, we got weak spin up tornadoes, or at least, well, yeah, we do, but it's stronger than that. Ours are stronger than that, even the spin ups. If they do spin up. So I mean, that's we were under, and Cape Verde scored. Cape Verde scored on Uruguay. Oh my God! No way! Oh shit! I don't want to get a red card. Oh! Oh my God! Wow! What? Wow! Goal, Cape Verde! Bielsa in the mud. Oh my God! Wow! Free kick from Cape Verde, and what a shot it was between the wall, past Muslera. Uruguay are fucking frauds. Uruguay are fucking frauds. Oh, the Cape Verde coach is sitting on a freaking ice bucket too. Golazo! Golazo! Aso, aso, aso! Golazo! Pinche golazo! Pinche golazo, wey! Pinche golazo, wey! Unreal. Kevin Pena. What a legend. The first goal against a four-time world champion. The Olympics, those Olympics count. Those Olympics count. Pinche golazo, wey. Costa Rica flashbacks. Yeah. 0-1, 0-1. Pinche golazo, wey. It's worse because they don't even have a lead. Shot blocked. Focinha. No, defender clears away. What is going on with CONMEBOL? Besides Argentina, they're all choking. Well, okay, Brazil did win their game, but either way. Besides Argentina, Brazil choked their first game, but their second, brother, I don't know. Brother, I don't know. Oh boy. Water break, 1-0 Cape Verde. Pinche golazo, wey. Pinche golazo, wey, Cabo Verde. I know Cabo Verde got it like that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front. I ain't know Cabo Verde had it that way. Had it like that. All I knew, hey, I didn't know that football was good until they got in. Hey, I didn't know Cape Verde's football was good until they got into the World Cup. I didn't know anything. The only thing I knew about Cape Verde before this was the hurricane season. Tropical waves off of Africa going near Cape Verde into the Atlantic. That's all I knew. That's all I knew. I didn't know they had baddies. And I didn't know their football was good. I'm glad to know more about the country, even though I'll still probably think of them first as hurricane season, tropical waves country, main development region country. But either way, says the guy watching the freaking radar and analyzing it as he's watching a World Cup game. But either way, welcome to the show. Getting a goal off Uruguay. I don't think it's a fraud situation because they got that 0-0 off Spain and they're getting a goal off Uruguay. Just one of those teams that specialize in just one World Cup. I'm not saying Cabo Verde are frauds. I'm saying Uruguay are frauds. It's not like they were that good against Saudi either. The difference between Spain and Uruguay is Spain beat Saudi Arabia. Uruguay did not. And they're struggling here. I mean, Cape Verde has played such a good tournament. I'm not going to say they haven't, but Uruguay are frauds because they haven't done anything. They're losing this game. They drew Saudi Arabia, and I think they were losing for a while in that game. I don't think so. I just think they prepared like Costa Rica did in 2014. Again, I didn't say Cape Verde were the frauds. I said Uruguay were. Yeah. They look very good. I got to agree. They look very good. Let me see here. Was it Uruguay scored first? Or hold on, let me make sure. Nope, Saudi scored first, and they were leading for a whole half until Araujo scored the tying goal. Yeah. No, they were losing to Saudi. These men were losing to Saudi. And now they're losing to Cape Verde, which shot over the bar. (2014) Costa Rica. What a team. That was such a run, man. I loved that run. I was so happy for Costa Rica with that tournament. Like, that was a fun time. That was a really fun time. Keylor Navas made his career on that, sure. I think we might be witnessing that again, except this time it's AFC, or CAF, my bad, CAF. But we might be. Playing for Deutschland 7, Brazil 1, take me back. That was one of the funniest World Cup moments I've ever seen. Gotta be one of the funniest moments. Keylor Navas, Brown Weaves, Joel Campbell, and Celso Borges. Yeah. What a squad. Or damn solid players for sure. 30th minute. And Joel Campbell and Celso Borges are somehow still kicking. at least in the Costa Rican league. You know, it's a wonder. It's wild, man. It's wild. '30th minute. 2014 was the first World Cup you watched. You were like 4 in 2010. You love that Costa Rica team. That's a good way to start, watching Costa Rica doing what they did. 30th minute. Almost halfway through this match. Africans are beasts as debutantes. They get out of the group or make history like it's nothing. Cameroon, undefeated group stage. Algeria, first African team to win 2 games of the World Cup. And that was also the tournament that had the disgrace of Dijon, where the match day 3 rule was born out of. If you know, you know. 1994, Nigeria gets out of the group and takes the eventual finalists Italy to extra time. 2002, Senegal all the way to the quarters, beating defending champs France in the opener, grouping them. Yep. 4 out of 5 African teams that qualified were debutantes. Amazing in its own right. Angola grouped, Togo grouped, round of 16, Ghana, Ivory Coast quarterfinals. And Cabo Verde 2026. Africa, they're low key, man. Africa are low key. Like, they're damn good, but they're low key. Like, you gotta. Playing forward. Here's Cabo Verde. Cabo Verde running through. I thought that was a second. Well, why wouldn't he be? Why wouldn't Suarez be mad? I'd be surprised if he wasn't. Valencia's forcing everything. 2010 was peak, man. Tahiti, Costa Rica. 34th minute. Playing forward. 35th minute. Dude has no rhythm. Player down, hurt, 35th minute. Playing forward, Cabo Verde. Card him. .36 minute. .37th minute. Dude, what am I watching? History, maybe? Crossed in, punched! Oh, did he just... That was so sorry. That was a flying knee. This ain't the UFC. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Freaking Max Holloway or some shit? Think you're Ilya Taporia? My boy. My boy. Cabo Verde is too fast. I agree. Cross in. Oh, side netting. Ilya Taporia is your height. Well, that's pretty. Hey, that's cool. Little Qatar shit. Elijah Just. Uruguay can't handle Cape Verde's speed. I agree. They can't. 39th minute. Trademark Qatari tackle. No. They didn't break any. They didn't break anybody's legs. It's not a trademark Qatari tackle. Remontada. Iran goalie plays for a club called Schrachter. I'm afraid of the tractor boys. I'm afraid of them tractor boys. I'm afraid of them tractor boys. 40th minute. Yeah. Need Darwin off the bench. Maybe. Darwin. I mean, I'd be impressed, but they're trying. 1-1. 1-1 Uruguay. Damn it. 1-1 Uruguay. They tied it up. Goal. There it is. And it was not mistaken. That's good. Can't doubt Son. He was right. It was Maxi Araujo with a header. Tie game. Araujo really saving Uruguay's ass this year so far. 44th minute. 1-1. Headed on. Header, diving header from him. Diving header from Maxi Araujo, really trying to save their ass. Same happened in Saudi, Spain. Led to Uruguay goal. He had a counterattack opportunity, but he just threw a long ball for no reason. None of this makes sense. The whole play doesn't make sense. It just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. Carrying. That'd be hard to choreograph, make it as natural as it did. 45th minute, stoppage time coming. Uruguay has never done a remontada in a World Cup since 1970. 46 minute, 5 minutes of stoppage time. .46 minute. Cape Verde making their first sub. (1-1), 47th minute. They've never lost to African teams either. Well, Cape Verde might have done their best. Cape Verde's first ever World Cup goal. That free kick. But now they're tied 1-1. Playing forward. 48th minute. There's their substitution, or he's back, I should say. 48th minute. We'll have a short break at the half. We'll talk about the stats and get this one going. And then we'll have one more game to go. And if Uruguay wins this one, then just one review. Or draws, which right now it looks like that. Cleared away. I mean, Cape Verde's played well, but Uruguay got one. Bad play by Cape Verde led to it. They screwed themselves. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Tis what it is. Tis what it is. Well. (49th minute). Uruguay playing forward. Into the box, header, shot, goal, goal, Uruguay lead, Canobio takes the lead right before the half. Agustin Canobio. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Please disperse. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Well, no No upset here. Good play by Canobio. Very good play by Canobio. How did Cape Verde draw 0-0 to Spain? Because Spain was ass in that game, to be fair. Goal, and by the way, North Carolina, Oklahoma, winner take all tomorrow. Yep. 1-1, winner wins the championship. You called it. You called it. Speechless. Just because you called it doesn't mean you get mod. Don't worry. What a World Cup, man. Just because you call some doesn't mean you get mod. Especially if I didn't make the bet. I didn't make the bet. That's the key. That's the key. I did not make the bet. 52nd minute. Actually, since 1962, that Uruguay hadn't done a remontada. Well, they finally done it. Well, actually, well, not yet. Not yet. Technically, yes, but no. Might change today. "53rd minute. I can't believe it. Halftime. 2-0. Or 2-1, I should say. Halftime 2-1 to Uruguay. 2-1. Milo tiempo. We'll take a short break at halftime with the stats. Get this one going. Sit tight. We will be back. We got 2-1. Short break. Sit tight. All right, we're back for the stats of the half. We're back for the stats of the half. We got, here we go. Here it is. 3 minutes till, okay. 65% possession and 35% possession, 11 shots to 2, 2 shots on goal to 1, 227 accurate passes, 84% to 107, 73%, 1 yellow card to 1, 4 yellows or 4 corners to 1. We have 11 shots to 2. We have 2 shots on goal to 1. We have 270 passes to 146. We have 84% pass accuracy to 73, 13 throws to 8, 2 offside to 0, 1 yellow card to 1, 0 red card to 0, 6 fouls to 2. For me, Cabo Verde, Cape Verde were playing very well. Sadly, they're down by 1, or they're down by 1. They had an amazing free kick to take the lead, and then they gave up 2 goals, a bad mistake, and then a quality finish by Canobio. Uruguay finally finished a goal or 2. I mean, they definitely had they definitely had chances, but it took them a while to finish, but they finally finished, and now they lead. Well, somebody already told you what you missed, but I'm glad you're heading home from the gym. Hopefully you get home safe. Panthers just acquired Brady Tkachuk. Go back to watch the goal. The Panthers are going to be back. I'm slightly worried, but my Canadians will be able to compete against them. We're going to add to our roster. You know what? I have a good feeling about But you know what? I have a good feeling about the Leafs. I have a good feeling the Leafs are going to be back. I trust John Chaika. I believe in John Chaika. And speaking of, I'm probably going to order that Wendy's on Tuesday. I'm not going to lie. I got some leftovers of the chicken and rice for tomorrow. And some triple berry pie that I'll probably eat tomorrow. Today, yeah, probably Tuesday. I'll probably do it Tuesday because that's nice. And then now you go on vacation. So, yeah, I'm probably. And you know what? There's a possibility that does become a mukbang, the freaking Wendy's. Well, there you go, huh? Sad feeling to leave everyone behind, but I have encouragement in my future and have their encouragement in my future endeavors. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Wait, hold on. Best of luck in your future endeavors. I tried to do a John Laurinaitis voice. It didn't work. Best of luck in your future endeavors. People power. Oh, look, it's Miss Baba. I don't actually have that bad of a John Laurinaitis impression now I think about it. Actually, I don't think that was bad. I thought that was actually pretty good. Camera batteries are charged up for the trip. Nice. Anybody who remembers John Laurinaitis, tell me. I thought that was a good impression. People power. People power. No. You were right. You were. I didn't think I questioned you. Well, so that's the second half about to start. I didn't exactly question you, but I did call it Uruguay frauds, but it wasn't really questioning you. I was saying they're frauds. People power. You know what? I agree with this. Somebody said the vibes of this year's FIFA World Cup have been insane. Never let places like Qatar host this shit again. It feels like one nonstop global party this last month. I agree. Well, nobody's going to like Saudi Arabia, that's for sure. 2034, well, the problem is there's going to be 3 games in South America, but 2034 will probably be more like this than 2030, or 2030, I should say, will probably be more like this than 2034. Can't understand how he's watching all games live, man. And it's a picture of Infantino. And then somebody said, I'm watching all the games without getting paid. That's what's impressive, not him while getting paid to do that. You know what's the worst? I'm watching all the games without getting paid what I deserve. That's what's impressive. I mean, I'm getting ad revenue and super chats, but I ain't getting paid what I deserve. That's what's impressive. 2-1 Uruguay. Two one, 2-1. Or the number that I truly deserve, but it, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I'm having fun, but I definitely. 46th minute. Darwin can't get on the pitch. He's 100% washed. I agree. Dude's playing in Saudi, and he got. But let's not forget. Let's not forget. Since we're gonna go there, let's not forget. Darwin Nunez got benched. He got pushed off the squad by Al Hilal when they got Benzema. Until Benzema got hurt, then he got back on the squad because they had to. He got benched for Benzema. No, nay. He got Robida Island for Benzema. He got put on Robida Island for Benzema. And the only reason he came off Robida Island is because they put Benzema on Robida Island because he got hurt. That means, this man's washed already. I don't think we need to. Mr. I'm a fire in my laser is washed already. Forget if he doesn't get on the pitch, he's 100% washed. Mr. I'm a fire in my laser is washed already. 2-1. Brother was on Robida Island in Saudi Arabia. Brother was on Robida Island in Saudi Arabia. What? You're telling me that isn't washed? You're telling me that isn't washed? Brother. That man is washed. Robida Island. Oh my goodness, Cape Verde, stand up for the beautiful goal. I would like to borrow a quote from Martin Jackson. Oh, mama, here go that man. What a banger. I agree. With everything being said on Brady Tkachuk, Ottawa got a good haul for him. Yeah, I think it was an overpay, to be honest. I think it was an overpay, to be honest. I mean, I don't like Matthew or Brady Tkachuk, but let me be real. When both are healthy, the better player is Matthew. I'm saying Brady's a bad player, but Matthew at least has a couple more brain cells to bash together than Brady. Brady is Sloth from the Goonies. He is. They give him a baby roof and they let him out of the freaking cellar to play some hockey. And somehow he's good. Ottawa's gonna retool. Florida overpaid, man. You know what I think Ottawa's gonna do is I think they're gonna trade those picks for somebody. Who? I'm not sure, but they're gonna trade those picks for somebody. They ain't taking those picks. Florida wasn't taking those picks, and I don't think Ottawa are either. I think maybe one of them, but I think they're going to trade them for the bulk of them. But I think Matthew's the better player. I really do. their daddy's a better player than both of them. Let me be real, but he's retired. So, but Matthew's a better player than Brady. So, but Brady won out of Ottawa because he made an ass out of himself for like the last 6 months of the season, which I'm not surprised. Probably didn't take much brain power to do it. I don't know. I think that was an overpay by Florida. They could have went with like 1 first-round pick, maybe 2. But the reason I think Ottawa could have gotten a player out of it. But I think they wanted the picks. They're going to trade those picks. They're going to trade those picks for a bigger player. I won't say a star, but a strong player, a high-level player. I won't say a star, but a high-level player. I got to say, though, seriously, this might – I think we're only, a couple of days in? This might be the craziest offseason in the NHL for the first time in a while. And, I mean, I know the cap is rising. I know. But this offseason's already nutty for the Leafs and now everybody else. This offseason is nuts. It's on crack. And, I mean, of course you could say, well, I mean, look at the fact the cap is raising. The cap is rising. It's going to be crazy. The market is there. Fair. But if you like watching off-season transactions, in hockey, it's going to be a fun time. I have a funny little feeling the Leafs might. I'm going to be real. Speaking of off-season transactions, I feel like the Leafs are going to probably try to get a bigger name goalie. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if the Leafs took a swing at Bobrovsky. I'm going to be real. I don't know. I think they might take a swing at him. They might. The fact they got Darren Radish with a sign-and trade kind of tells me that they can focus on their next couple of targets. I feel like they may take a swing for Bobrovsky, which it's questionable, but, I mean, we'll see. I feel like they're going to take a swing for Bobrovsky. I don't think they have much to trade for a guy like Hellebuck, so saved. I wouldn't mind if they tried to trade. Well, they already traded some. See what they could get, try to do. If they could try to trade for Jordan Binnington, I wouldn't be mad about that either. I actually, you know what? I'm going to say it. I'd rather have Jordan Binnington than Bobrovsky. But I think the Leafs are going to go for a bigger name goalie somehow, whether that be Bobrovsky or Binnington or Hellebuck. I think the Florida Panthers might go for, well, they have to. I mean, they would have to as well. Well, not Bobrovsky, he's gone, but like Hellebuck or Binnington. Frankly, I'd rather have Binnington out of all three. I'm going to be real. Well, 54th minute. Problem is I mean, they don't want to trade Hildeby. But if they trade for a guy like Binnington, they probably will trade Hildeby, and they still have Akimov as their third who could be on waivers. And then Stolarz is our backup. I guess that's what's going to happen there. Okay, it's fine. So that's my opinion. 56 minute or 55th. But yeah, I have a feeling that The Leafs might. I don't know if Hildeby's going to be on our roster. He's either going to be our backup, but if they can make a deal for, well, of course they could sign Bobrovsky. He's getting traded, but just not for Bobrovsky. But speaking of Ottawa, Sergei got to leave the CPL, go Europe. Him and Shola. I mean, I agree with that. Sadly enough, Ottawa beat Toronto. So what can I say? Either way, I mean, I agree. '55th minute. Playing forward, 56th minute. Both was top of the U17 World Cup. Yeah. '56th minute. Let's go. 2-1. Going forward. '56th minute. Cape Verde playing it around the back. Playing forward. That'll be picked up in a yellow card. Yellow card. Cape Verde player down. Yellow card. Let's see. Plays it through. Gets through. Plays it backwards and I mean, he did dive. Benchimol did dive. Let's see. Thus the CPL teams. Oliveira got a yellow. Thus the CPL team's performance throughout the season. I think Forge has been the best team. I think Ottawa's shaped up a little bit. I think Calvary are still Calvary. Pretty much. Things. York are doing pretty solidly, I think. I think York are doing well. Or, I mean, Inter Toronto. I still call them York. It's hard not to. Forge, Calvary, Ottawa. Yeah, Ottawa's bounced back heavily. Supra's actually pretty damn solid. Yeah, I thought Ottawa's bounced back pretty nicely. Yeah, Forge has been the best, as is usual. Calvary's been right behind them, as is usual. Ottawa's back. They started slow, but now they're starting to gel. Inter Toronto doing well. Supra, solid. Vancouver's better than they were last year. Halifax is down there. Pacific's a disaster. Yeah, I saw about Brady Tkachuk going to the Panthers. And Pacific's a disaster. So, yeah. But Forge is still Forge. Can't say I'm shocked. Free kick, and that one gets headed away. Can't say I'm shocked. 2-1. '60th minute. What's your thoughts on Jim Hiller? The more I hear, if this match is a tie, Uruguay's getting grouped. I would agree with that, but we got to see. Here's my thing about Jim Hiller. The more I'm hearing about him from guys like Barry Trotz and looking at the fact he didn't want to play the 1-3-1 in LA, which was what the disaster was. He wants to play a different system himself in Toronto. He coached in Toronto as an assistant coach under Babcock, and they liked him. It's not hard to do when your head coach is Babcock. Tie game, Cape Verde. Tie game. Tie game. Tie game. Oh, my Lord. 2-2. This game is a nut house. 2-2. 2-2. Ooh, Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. I'll continue with your question after I get done with the goal. Varela with a goal, 61st minute. What a shot. Helio Varela. Throw in. What a press by Cape Verde. What a press. And Varela's right there. And he chips it into the net. What a bad mistake by Muslera. Wow. What a disaster. Well, they got their disaster back, that's for sure. Cape Verde. They got their disaster back. '61st minute. 2-2. Dos Dos. They got their disaster back. But again, for me, I think Jim Hiller, from what I'm hearing about him as a coach, from what Barry Trotz said about him, from the fact that the Leafs players who were there when he was an assistant like him, he doesn't want to play the system that was a disaster in LA. He'd rather play his own system. You know what? I'm actually interested to see how this goes down. He isn't the guy I would have wanted, but he ain't Bruce Cassidy. I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. I'm not totally happy about it, but I'm interested to see how this goes. They just declared a national emergency in Uruguay, I think. This tournament has had everything, and we ain't even halfway. Cape Verde could be a top 5 CONCACAF team. Hopefully Uruguay getting grouped. All they need to do is tie, bro. Equalizer by Cape Verde, no way. No, because, no. Y'all will be better, don't get me wrong. Y'all will be better next year, or in next season. But too many cooks in the kitchen. Then again, y'all probably found a way. Who am I kidding about? I'd rather have that than Vegas, though. I'm not going to lie. I would rather root for Florida than Vegas. If y'all play 93, I would root for Florida to win the cup. Which is wild, because like 3 years ago, I rooted for Vegas to beat y'all. Wow. Ain't no way. Well, yeah, there's a national emergency. Damn, Cabo could have scored right there. Muslera on the big 26. 63rd minute. Yeah, Cabo Verde ain't giving up. They ain't giving up. I'll tell you that right now. Because I hated y'all for beating the Leafs when I thought we were supposed to win that. When I thought we were the favorites, and y'all gooned the fuck out of us over 5 games, and then freaking Radko Gudas screamed in the face of our goalie after you won the series. I still do. I fucking hated y'all. And Vegas weren't the bastards that they are now, and they didn't have 93 back then. And wait, Vegas didn't win a cup by then either. Neither of y'all had a cup. Vegas had made a final, but they didn't have a cup either, by the way. That was their first cup, too. So, Mr. Gaslighter, don't forget, Vegas didn't have one either at the time. And now you have 2, so. But I don't want But I don't want 93 to win a cup. So if y'all play Vegas, I want the Panthers to win. I still fucking hate y'all, but I hate y'all less than I do 93. And what he stands for. So, especially the keeper playing forward. Honestly, that's better than advertisements. I agree. It's better than advertisements. I agree. I mean, they show them during freaking games. Lol. How the hell is Uruguay letting these guys come back? This is funny. They're morons. That's how. Clowns. Clown. Payaso. Why did Suarez not call up Luis Suarez? He's shit now. What do you mean? What? You want them to call up Luis Suarez in the big 2026? Bro, he barely can score in MLS. What? You think he'll score at the World Cup? You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. You are out of your skull. The dude looks like a freaking geriatric on a freaking tennis ball walker in MLS. He'd be dead in the World Cup. Brother, he would be turned into burnt toast. He'd be turned into glue like a horse. He's got the teeth to match. Bro, they'd turn him into glue. They'd send him to the glue factory at the World Cup. At least he knows it's better to be on a walker than turn into glue. You're out of your gourd. Unlike Cristiano, Suarez knows his limits. He was good a decade ago. Yeah, no, there's more than that. On camera, probably about, I think, yeah, you're right, it's been about 12. In my lifetime, more. In my lifetime, it's been more. Darwin Nunez and De La Cruz. But that works. That works. Yeah, on camera, I'd say that's about right. Maybe there's been more. I don't know. Since the channel started, yeah, it's probably been about shot. Oh, saved off the line, bundled in. Oh my God, offside. What the fuck is this game? What the fuck is this game? This is crazy. The chant don't mean shit. Yeah, the chant wasn't smart, but the only reason it's mean is because we lost. The only reason it's mean is because we showed up like a bunch of punks. We were the team with home ice. And I thought y'all weren't the Boston Bruins. I wish we had the fucking Boston Bruins that year. We probably actually would have beat them. Oh, they're checking this on VAR. For once. For the first time in our miserable lives. We actually probably would have beaten the Boston Bruins that year. Looking back on it, 2020 hindsight, I wish y'all lost. Now they still probably would have found a way to beat us in 7 games, but at least we would have went to 7 in the Eastern Conference semifinals instead of 5. And that rat Gudis wouldn't have screamed in our goalie's face. Check VAR. And by the way, Butterfingers. This is crazy. But seriously, no, Darwin. Darwin's just been subbed on. Haven't seen him do the whole tournament. Like, listen to me here. Goal. Goal. 2-2. Here comes Darwin. I'm a foreign Malaysia. Keep yapping. What'd I do? 2-2. 70th minute. Substitution for Cape Verde. You have every right to talk your shit, man. That sounded negative than positive at the same time. Nope, it looks like it is no goal. Hydration break. I guess the VAR check is over. It is no goal. Came off a Cape Verdean. That was a goal. No spot. Yeah, but like, keep yapping, and then the second part was positive. Like, the keep yapping was like, seemed negative to me, and then the second part was positive. I'm like, okay. But back to my point during this ad break, which should be batty break. I agree. I don't see Saudi Arabia even drawing Cape Verde. Uruguay might get grouped. That would be hilarious. That would be utterly hilarious. I love the World Cup. This is fun. I love the World Cup. Man, I'm not going to be happy going back to MLS. Are you acting like, oh, okay, fair enough. I didn't see that part. But, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, and you know what sucks? Is that the Leafs want Radko Gudas. And it's not just, and now it's not just him yelling in our goalie's face. He ran into Austin's knee. Why the hell are we signing the guy who ended Austin Matthews' season last year? You think Austin wants that? Brother got Berube fired. And we're going to sign Radko, that fucking rat? Or we may. Yeah. That is kind of baby blue, you know, like for Uruguay. And now you realize it. Okay. It kind of works with Uruguay's baby blue. I'm kind of wearing lavender here, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, Mendez? Mendez. Okay, my bad. Nunez is on. Oh, Mendez. Oh, yeah, there's Orion playing for Cape Verde. You know how much more eyeballs they could have been getting right now? Which one? If it goes like this, you're winning $1,200 with your $130 bet. That's good. Super chat, maybe? Not that I did anything, but hey, if you feel giving, I mean, a super chat would be nice. I'm kind of kidding. I'm mostly kidding. Hard Rock Stadium looks like a IKEA coffee table. You know, I kind of can see it, actually. It does kind of look like an IKEA coffee table. It kind of looks like an IKEA coffee table. It actually kind of does. And no, it's not IKEA. It's IKEA. Zlatan said it's IKEA. 74th minute. Zlatan said it's IKEA, not IKEA. So I say IKEA. If Zlatan says it, then I'll say it. Because Zlatan is right. Normally. Well. '75th minute. Here comes Cape Verde. Whoa, what if they win this? I'm kind of have half a mind to do a RSL for this game anyway, but we'll see what happens. No. Brad Marchand is better than Brady Tkachuk. Even now when he's old as shit. 75th minute. Brad Marchand is old as shit, and he's still better than Brady Tkachuk. I hate saying that, but it's true. If Zlatan says it, it must be true. Exactly. Header. Exactly. Exactly. If Zlatan says it, it must be true. Uruguay always plays at the level of their rival. Fair enough. Fair enough. I wonder what channel did Zlatan say the cover face rule is woke? Wait, which channel? Was it Fox? Well, okay, no, Fox is Fox, though. Well, Fox Sports, is that still owned by Murdoch? Like the big Fox Sports channels? Or is that Disney? Oh, wait, that's... Oh, well, then why would they... I guess not. Oh, no. 76 minute. Playing forward. Blocked away. Or, no, I think he sold the studio. I'm not sure. Fox. Damn. Offside. I just want to see chaos. I just want to see chaos. It's not hatred for anybody. I just want to see chaos. Why does Zlatan need to chase clout? People give it to him freely. Zlatan don't need to chase clout. People give it to him freely. You only need to chase clout if people don't give it to you freely. I mean, the clout is chasing Zlatan. Fair enough. Ball crossed in. Zlatan is working as a marquee studio analyst for Fox Sports during their 2026 FIFA World Cup coverage. I know, but he's been off a couple of days here and there. So that's why I asked. Sometimes he hasn't. Because then sometimes it's Chicharito. Sometimes it's Chicharito. Sometimes it's John Obi Mikel. Sometimes it's Peter Schmeichel. Sometimes it's Thiago Alcantara. Actually, he's pretty good on TV. I'm not going to lie. I think Thiago's done a good job. Oh, he went to the UFC event at the White House. Oh, yeah. Yep, Zlatan did, yeah. I think Thiago's actually done really good on TV. I don't think nobody said anything about it, but I think Thiago's actually a really good pundit. But, I mean, I'm not surprised because the man reads the game so well. Like, Thiago, low-key, is one of the most underrated players. Alcantara, one of the most underrated players of our generation. Why would I be jealous? Why would I be jealous? Playing forward, Cape Verde. What did he do? I mean, I know he started, doing Manosphere content, but recently. But what the hell did he do 8 years ago? Pass the ball, Darwin. Well, no, all he knows how to do is miss a shot and then his energy is up and then scores. Darwin is sell. I'm a farm in Malaysia. Jamiro Montero's off. But he never learned. He jinxed us every World Cup. Oh, fair enough. Semedo on. Oh, that would be funny. I got an idea. Somebody should put Darwin Nunez's face on Cell and then put "I'm a firing my laser" all over that. It's either 18-1. I think it's a tie between 18-1 and the 2018 CONCACAF Champions League final. It's either or. And then I think right behind it is the Jays in Game 7 last year. And then all the Leafs bullshit under that. Probably the worst was 2013, but I'm honestly used to it at this point. Each one hurts a little bit less when it comes to the Leafs. 2013 definitely hurts the worst, though, but I think that's under the Jays. Was only a first-round series, and that team never should have been there in the first place. Shot. And let's be honest, that Leafs team should have never been in the playoffs in the first place. The fact they got back to 3-3 tied in the series in a Game 7 was honestly a minor miracle. And the fact they had a lead was honestly a minor miracle. But damn, it going down like the freaking Hindenburg was horrible. 81st minute. Rodriguez. That was only a first-round series. The Jays were in the World Series, and they were 5 outs away. No, 2 outs away. And well, we all know what happened. 82 minutes. We all know what happened. Chicharito's a clout chaser. Everyone knows that he ruined seasons that could have gone better because he took a position that could have gone somebody way better, and I don't even like Chivas. And I know this. 82 minutes. The Patriots Super Bowl against Eli Manning in 2008, 2007-08. They were undefeated going into the Super Bowl. They were 18-0. If they won the Super Bowl, they would have had the first undefeated season since the Dolphins. I was just broken. When Bradley missed that penalty in the Champions Cup, I was broken. Like, I was just stunned silent. Like, I wasn't even mad. I was stunned silent, man. 83rd minute. Ouch. Over the bar. Caught. Or was caught. 83rd minute. '83rd minute. Cross in, header. Oh. We have one more game after this. We will be back for the stream of New Zealand versus Egypt. And then we will review that game and be back tomorrow. '84th minute. Ball crossed in, cleared away. 85th minute. Uruguay over the bar. Over the bar. Wow. That was bad. The Sens also had conversations with Carolina and Vegas. Headed away. Oh, what do you know? Oh, what do you know? Here we go. The Copa America in the United States in 2028 gains momentum after progress in negotiations in Miami. CONMEBOL and CONCACAF are accelerating agreement for a second straight edition in North America, but the calendar needs to be adjusted due to the LA Olympics. Copa America looks like it'll be in the United States again in 2 years. As we knew already, but it's getting real. It's getting real, guys. As we knew they would do. '86th minute. Well, at least we got to see CONMEBOL nations be frauds in the United States, don't we? Again in 2 years. Frauds. You know what? Screw it. I'm calling it. Canada's winning the Copa America in 2 years. Canada's winning the Copa Americas in 2 years. We're winning the Copa America in 2028. I've seen enough. Canada's winning the Copa in 2 years. I've seen enough. No, I mean, have you seen how bad these teams are? Have you seen how bad CONMEBOL's performed at the World Cup? Have you seen? They're frauds. Well, I actually believe it this time. Well, the Gold Cup, we had a backup team. This time we'd have our best team. And I think we're even better now than we were last year. Well, we have our best players, you know. Didn't Spain pretty much get the same result? No, they didn't score. And they didn't get scored on either. That Qatar game's really sent my head to the moon. That Qatar game's really sent my head to the moon, hasn't it? I should at least wait for Switzerland, but you know what? Belgium are terrible. Steven Moreira's a damn good player. That's all I'm going to say. 89th minute. That's leveled out. What would happen for your team if you guys take on against Swiss? Well, if we draw, we win the group. If we win, we win the group. If we lose, we finish second. It's that simple. Well, if Bosnia, well, it depends. Our goal differential is probably going to be better than Bosnia's. Yeah, so we'll still finish second. And Qatar, well, our goal differential is better than Qatar. We have the head-to-head over them over as well. Uruguay, Saudi Arabia next. Oh, no, not good. 89th minute. So basically, Canada's mathematically could still end up not finishing second, but I think we've all but finished second at least. Well, it would take an absolute disaster for Bosnia or Qatar to end up. Well, Qatar, if they won, they still couldn't end up over us. We have the head-to-head. Even if they had 4 points, we have the head-to-head. So it would take a disaster for Bosnia to be over us. It would take a disaster. Like probably, 5 over the bar, like 5-goal margins in both games. Over the bar. So even most likely, we could pretty much say Canada's at least second place in their group, unless an absolute disaster happens on Wednesday. If they draw, they win the group. If they win the group. So, I mean, it's pretty much positive or negative. Canada's goal difference is too high now not to finish second. But mathematically, they haven't said we've advanced. Like, they didn't, like, technically there's still an outside shot where we get 5-0 and then Bosnia 5-0 Qatar. 8 minutes of stoppage time. There's an outside shot. A very outside shot that happens. It's not, but mathematically we're still not advanced yet because we have to see what happens there in the eyes of FIFA. Like, yes, we're all but advanced, but we're not mathematically advanced. So they can't say we've advanced until we've actually advanced. Because, again, we could still lose 5-0. And over the bar. I mean, I've said over the bar this tournament. I think I've said it. Cross ins. Oh! Oh. "92nd minute. "92 minutes. Playing forward. Shot wide. Ooh. Canada could beat Argentina. I mean, without Messi, yeah. I mean, when Messi retires, we can. I mean, we had him pretty close 2 years ago, and I think we're better now than we were 2 years ago. So maybe we could now. And if we win the group, we could face them at some point in the quarterfinals, I think. So, well, at least we would have won 2 rounds. You think the Argentina squad of today is as strong as 2022's? I mean, Messi don't look. The BTEC Calafiori just skied it for Uruguay. Skied on for Uruguay. 94th minute. 4 more minutes to go. We'll be back for the next game in the hour. And I'll try to get as much done on the streams, tomorrow's and Tuesday's streams, as I can. And then we'll do the next game. I'll put the review out. Then whatever I need to do after, I'll do. And the streams for the next 2 days will be up, ready to go. Oh, nice. Best of luck, man. Best of luck, man. Nice. 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 It's cool. Best of luck. Best of luck. "94th minute. "95th minute. Playing forward. Here comes Cape Verde. Could they win this game? They have a chance. They have a chance. He's in. He's in. He's down in the box. He's down in the box. Corner. Corner. No. I don't know, man. No way. I don't know, man. He's onside. He gets the ball. He runs in. I don't know, man. Corner. That might have been harsh. 95th minute. Cross in. Header away. I thought that was a penalty. I thought that was a penalty. 96th minute. Cross in. Here comes Cape Verde. I thought it was a pen. Blocked away. I think they maybe should have looked at that. I think they should have looked at that. The ball was going away, and he basically just straight up bodied him. Body checked him in the box. How's that not a pen? How is that not a pen? Playing forward. Like, to me, if you're going to get body checked in the box, you can't do that. 97th minute. Replayed it. It looks like there's two legs in front of him. Yeah, body check. '97th minute. Go to the net! 97th minute. 1 minute to go plus stoppage time. Shot save. One more minute. Can Cape Verde keep the draw? And then we'll be back for the next game. Playing forward. Caught up. Bozinha. What? Bro. That was dangerous. That was dangerous. Good job, Captain Obvious. 2-2. Dos a dos. This is crazy. Cape Verde trying to push for one more. 30 seconds to go. Can they hold on at least to a draw, or will they win this game? Or will Uruguay get something out of this? Twists and turns aplenty in Miami tonight. Twists and turns aplenty. '98th minute. Headed on. 98th minute. When will the ref call for the whistle? When will the ref call for the whistle? There's one chance. Here's a breakaway. Cape Verde has the ball at their feet. Tackled away. Free kick into the 98th minute. They will get the free kick. Uruguay is screwed. And it's full time. Full time. 2-2. 2-2. Uruguay dos. Cabo Verde dos. Esta noche. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Notification, subscribe, send chats on live streams, comment on this video, hit that hype button, put stuff in the algorithm, hit that join button, become a member, send chats on live streams, comment on this video, put this in playlist, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. I'll see you for New Zealand, Egypt in less than an hour, and then we'll review that game once it's over, and then we'll be back at noon for the first match tomorrow, Argentina versus Austria, and I think that's a review as well. So, but we'll have the 4 streams up, or the 6, or the 8 streams for the next 2 days up after the review, at least after the review. But I'll try to get most of the work done for those in a couple of minutes. So in the next 40, 50 minutes. With that being said, I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.